earlier this week, Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York City signed a bill adding the gender X on birth certificates. So people now who are transgender can actually go back and change their birth certificates to gender X, right? Not sure why that's a big deal. Like this is one of like his most monumental, like the way he was.
It's monumental because the transgender community is behind it. The LBGT community,
Q plus,
Q, Z, W, all of that are behind it, and as a result of that, they're exerting their power and their ability to exist in a comfortable place that now matches their vibration.
So when so now let's say this, right? A family, this couple have a child, right? And on the birth certificate, they can opt to put gender X, even though the child has no say in what they want to do.
Only white people will do that.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Right? White people will go, you know what? We're going to let him decide who he is. And my thing is, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, the LBGT community want to be, they're always talking about, let us be who we are, but y'all didn't want to be who y'all were. That's the shit I'm confused about. You didn't want to be who you were, and now you're saying, let us be who we are. It just confuses me. That's all I'm saying. If you like it, I love it. That's always my disposition on that. As long as the agenda doesn't come into play. Like, this is an agenda now.
Yeah.
Now you're going to...
Shout out to Let's Be Free. Peace to you.
Yeah, peace. So now you're going to, decide at birth that your organs play no role in who you are.
And natural attraction. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is...
But remember, we're moving toward Autobots. We're moving toward artificial intelligence. We're moving toward... Like, if a dude think he a girl, right, and he go to the hospital and he has stomach aches, is it his period? No, it's not. He's got a ding-ding, right? How is the doctor supposed to move forward if your shit say you not a woman, but I can tell you having woman issues. You telling me you a man, and I know that these are woman issues that are affecting you, and I can't process them because you're telling me you're not a goddamn woman. Or vice versa. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So this becomes, are we the first state to do this?
I think so.
Or do we know? Okay, so this could be the precedent of future things to come.
And it always kills me when like people try to get first on something to try to be like super progressive.
Right. Like this is futuristic thinking. But I'm going to tell you now, and a lot of y'all not going to want to hear it. If you 45 and older, they're getting ready to wash and rinse you niggas up. Because these new progressive thinkers are the ones who are going to be controlling the future, not us. Right? We old school. We do things a certain way. We feel a certain way about. That's not how they operate. So all they're doing is waiting for us to be pushed off to the side. You know what I'm saying? And the new generation where they can implement anything and everything that they choose because it's a wide open field. Right? And a lot of the elders are trying to fight for our very existence. You know what I mean? Of male and female and the black family and this and that. And we're up against automation. We're up against a quantum reality. We're up against babies with no mother and father. Test tube babies. We're up against so much going on that they just gonna rinse us naturally. We're naturally being rinsed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shut up, old man. That's the old man shit. See, that's what you get. A lot of these dudes don't understand, and we're trying to hold on because we hold the key to us moving forward and staying on point. But they trying to wipe us all out. So we got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
right? Man. So, there's going to be a celebration, for the LBGT community on Generation X. X representing the unknown, of course.
I mean, I just don't get, me personally, I just don't get why. Like, how often do you look at your birth certificate? Like, damn.
Well, again, it probably has a lot to do with, again, implementing a reality, a new paradigm shift. Because it only take a couple of brave so-called white parents to go, all of our babies is going to be Generation X. No one, don't give them, let them decide what the fuck they want to be. Because I told you, that's their culture.
Somebody in the chat just now made the connection with the Nation of Islam and the X. I don't know if that was, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the X represents the unknown.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure, what the connections are.
I don't know.
But our brothers and sisters are bright. Somebody will tie that shit in.
Yeah, that was I don't
right.
know.
So this is what we're dealing with. It's going to be a bunch of them that get together and change the paradigm on us. I told you about quantum computers coming. I told you, instead of just being ones and zeros, one representing the phallic symbol and zero representing the yoni, you know what I'm saying? Those are the two numbers that help us keep going. Now you could be a 1 or a 0, right? Which creates a whole bunch of multitude of possibilities in the analysis and how computing does. So now computing is happening in real time. Quantum gay is what I called it.
I remember that.
Quantum bisexual, like you a 1 and a 0, right? Or you're a cat and a dog. And when you combine them, you put a cog in the evolution of our reality. Cut that shit up. I wrote that shit.
That was a bar.
I wrote that. Yeah.
That was a bar.
Yeah, I wrote that.
That was a bar.
Yeah.
Cause I was like cog, and he was like cog in the.
Yeah. That's the way that works. I wrote that shit. Yeah, boom. So that's what we're dealing with on a quantum physical level.
Okay.
And if this is their nature to go return back to who they are as a collective, a lot of us are going to get washed up. Okay. Not those who are in the know. We will continue to fight.
Peace. This is the Black Dot, author of the underground classic Hip Hop Decoded and Urban Culture Decoded. For 15 years, I've been decoding hip hop, breaking it down, giving you it piece by piece, the DNA of hip hop, all of its multifaceted components. For the next 15 years, I want you to join me as I give you hip hop recoded, and we put it back together, giving you its RNA so that we don't leave the next generation lost. But I have to give you a disclaimer. I am not a hip hop guru. This is not hip hop law. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. So before you take the red pill and go with us into the matrix of hip hop, consult your doctor to see if hip hop recoded is for you. With that being said, we thank you for your patronage and we see you on the other side. Peace.